Evil Does Not Exist is the new movie by Riyuske Hamaguchi. I was privileged of seeing this one back in the fall of 2023, where if you're interested in reading my essay that I wrote after seeing it, I'll have it on the description. You will be able to hear my voice in a more eloquent way. But I just finished watching Evil Does Not Exist for a second time, and I am still left really enjoying this piece of work. It's a bit of a diversion from his usual stuff. I mean, most recently we had Drive My Car, this 3-hour personal and meta epic that was a heavyweight at the Academy Awards that year. Also, the same year he released Wheel of Fortune and Fantasy, which was an omnibus of different stories. Something I really like about Ryusuke's work is how he knows people. Each of his movies are centered on different people, yet it all feels in the same universe. Everybody speaks so sophisticated and well realized too. And while Evil Does Not Exist has a way different pursuit than any of his other movies, the realization is still there. We follow this father who is a jack of all trades for this small foresty village outside of Tokyo. He takes care of his daughter and has a close connection with everybody in this small town. But things start getting a little complicated for him when a company called Playtime is introducing the idea of glamping, which is gourmet camping, in the forest that he takes care of. There's a handful of scenes of our main character getting fresh water from a spring, and during the confrontation between Playtime and him, he mentions how fresh water will be ruined due to the fact that whoever will be above the stream will be responsible for what comes down the stream. But this is really just a mere part of this movie. It's primarily the musical arrangement by Eiko Ishibashi, who made this arrangement and then asked Riyusuke to come up with a 30-minute visual for. But once filming started, it turned into what this full-length feature is. So that being said, a lot of this movie at times kind of feels like a music video. It's not so dialogue heavy like the other Ryusuke movies you'll watch. That being said, this ambient and neoclassical score that goes with this backdrop of a forest and trees, it goes so well, and it is just such an immersive watch. There's something so serene about this, and the way that it just abruptly stops and then starts again throughout the duration of this movie also kind of goes in hand with what this movie is building to. Because not to spoil anything, but the last few minutes of this movie is shocking and actually feels intertwined to what the title of this movie is. I also love how Ryusuke, as an artist, knows his medium. He knows how well he can do live action, but there's something about how these characters act on this movie and all of his others that makes me interested to see how he would do in animation. Or better yet, how great his dialogue is. I would love to read sentences from him in a novel. My point is, while this might be more of a bite-sized effort from this filmmaker, do not miss this if you do enjoy his work. There's something digestible about the whole thing. His attention to detail, whether it be about technology or modern relationships, it's on here, just like all of his others. And with the announcement today that his newest movie is going to be shot in France, he remains one of the most interesting filmmakers working today, period. So Evil Does Not Exist. I would give this movie an 8.5. It is playing in select theaters and released by Janus Films. Thank you for watching.